Hey everyone, you're gonna have to forgive my background. It didn't work out quite as I planned, but I wanted to wish all of you a happy National Women's Day, which was on March 8th. And March is going to be National Women's Day month. And it started in New York City long ago, which I'll probably tell you about, maybe not. I don't know when I'll vlog, when I won't, but I thought I'd share this with you. So, to all the women out there, I hope you had a happy day. And to the men out there who have women in your life, I hope you're treating them kind and telling them how much they are worth to you, because women sure do a lot in this world. Men do too, but right now we're talking about women. So if you have a special woman in your life, you got the whole month of March to appreciate her. So I thought I'd share something. I have this, what's it called? It is, Words of Jesus for Women. It's a devotional book. And I actually, before we stopped blogging, I was going to do one of these a day or one a week or whatever. But anyhow, I found one in here. It's not on the right date. There's dates. Like, you can read them by date. You don't have to. But this one really kind of just made it sound good for this. I happened to read it actually on National Women's Day. So I thought I'd share it with you. So I didn't write it. It's from that book. And it's called Dependent on God. It says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find it. Knock and the door will be open to you. Matthew 7:7. I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growling, but it is. Nothing I can do about it. It says, society says that to be successful women, you must be strong and independent. Think about that. There's nothing wrong with that unless a strong woman becomes so independent that she finds it difficult to ask for help when she needs it, even from God. Are you a strong, independent woman who struggles to ask for God's help? You do know that God wants to help you. He wants to know what weighs on your heart and what keeps you awake at night. Let go of your stubbornness and tell him what your heart yearns for. Be persistent and honest. That's what an honest relationship is built on. Ask, seek, knock, and you will find. Those are a bunch of really strong words. Talks about women being independent. And independent could be like a housewife, but you're independent in the job you do, or it could be a woman in the working world, where you're just like a woman who stays at home, because when you stay at home, you work a lot. Let me tell you, in all my years being a stay-at-home mom, my friends who were working out of the house said they would never in a million years be a stay-at-home mom. There's not enough money to pay. And it's kind of true, because if you make out a list of what you do as a stay-at-home mom, I don't think any man could afford you. But women sometimes go out into the work world and actually get paid. But sometimes they become so independent, they forget about what I feel. It's only my opinion that, you know what? If they have children, that should always be top priority. That's my opinion again. You have a different one? That's fine. But that's the way I feel. At the bottom here, there's a little, another few sentences. It says, don't pray when you feel like it. Have an appointment with the Lord and keep it. A man is powerful on his knees. So in other words, prayer is very powerful. Let's see, now that I read it, maybe I could make the background better. I doubt it. Didn't quite work out. It was a great saying. Let me see if I could get it to work here. It says, today will be awesome. But, it didn't work out. I didn't have enough room in the spot I put it in. So I put it sort of like on me. So think of you're me to you, right? And I'm me to me. Get it? Okay. Someone's probably going to fall on this. But anyhow. So women should be celebrated because, I think I'm not a woman's liver by any means. I'm a girly girl. I like when I have a husband. Well, I don't have a husband, but if I would have a husband, well, that could be debatable. But anyhow, my ideal husband is a man who goes to work in a suit, comes home, he brings home the bread, the bacon, and I fry it up in the pan. And he comes home with his nice suit and then comes home, showers, and is part of the family. That to me would be a great relationship, because you're talking about relationships, your relationship with God, your relationship with your husband, with your mate, with your family, with whoever. But it is true, it is hard to ask for help, and y'all know I've talked about this before. It's hard. I've been independent. Some working women may not consider a stay-at-home mom independent, but you are very independent, because you know what? When things go wrong, you end up fixing them. Usually, well, maybe you call people, but for me, I pretty much did most of everything myself. And I think it's easier to become over independent when you work out of the house, because then you're around other people. And I'm not saying this is what happens to every working woman, but it seemed to me that once women got into the workforce, that there was more like infidelity going on. I don't know, just my observation. But anyhow, the last part of what I read to you is, I don't really agree with it. Make appointment with God. It's not like you make appointment. I guess it's like if you go to church, like you make, I'm going to go to church every week. Like in my first marriage, we went to church every Sunday and every holiday and so on and so forth. But we were both Catholics, so maybe that made it better. I don't know, different. But anyhow, I choose to not make appointment with God. I did when my kids were little, go down on our knees and prayed when we went to bed. Prayed at dinner, lunch, breakfast, during the day. I pray a lot to God. If you don't pray and you don't believe in God, I'm sorry, but I do. So it's my channel and I will talk about it. But I thought I'd share it because I like these daily devotions. I've had this book for a while and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So it just talked about women, and I thought it was really fitting to start off this women's month. And like I said, I don't know if I'll put up another vlog this month. If I do, I'll try to talk about this. But I didn't know if any of you even knew about this National Women's Day or National Women's Day month. Have you ever heard about it? And do you have a special woman in your life? Or do you miss a special woman in your life? Like, I miss my mom, my birth mom, and my mom that raised me. And there are times that, you just pray, and I don't know, sometimes I pray, I wish my mom was here, because everybody needs a mom. And if you're just a woman and you're not a mom, I'm not saying everyone has to have kids either, please don't take it that way. Just talking about more my life and how I reflect on my devotion. So I read this to you. You can take it, do what you want with it, or nothing at all. But for now, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.